A community is gathering today to remember the life and service of Sergeant Ryan Proxmire, who was killed last weekend in the line of duty. There will be a processional following a private family service and a public memorial at Miller Auditorium that's taking place again today. You can see the processional route here on your screen. That will begin around 11 a.m. The route goes along 9th Street to Stadium Drive, then to Howard Street. It ends at Miller Auditorium ahead of the 1 p.m. memorial service, which is open to the public. And that is where we find Fox 17's Ruta Alcinida, who's joining us live this morning with more on how the community can show their support today. Good morning, Ruta.
Savannah, good morning. Now, hundreds of emergency response vehicles are expected at that procession. EMS, fire, police, all saying goodbye to one of their own today. And the public is invited to attend that procession. Like you mentioned, it will happen along Stadium Drive in between Howard and 9th Streets. That begins at 11 a.m. And that will be Sergeant Proxmire's final journey from a private funeral service to the public memorial here at Miller Auditorium that begins at 1 p.m. And if you are planning on attending the procession or the public memorial, there are a couple traffic tips you need to keep in mind as large crowds are expected, and so congestion is expected. So here are some of those tips from the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office. Now, traffic congestion will be expected on Stadium Drive where the procession will take place, so you should approach Western Michigan University's campus from an alternate route. The Sheriff's Office recommends using Oliver Street instead. Highway exit ramps on I-94 at 9th Street as well as US 131 at Stadium Drive will be closed, and businesses in the area, especially along the route, are asked to fly American flags at half-staff. In fact, Governor Whitmer issued a declaration where all American flags should be lowered in the state today. But a big turnout is expected today after a week of mourning for the community in what is expected to be a very emotional day. This, after all, is the first on-duty death of a law enforcement officer in nearly 10 years in West Michigan, and people have been showing their support for the fallen deputy who was promoted to sergeant after his death after he was shot and killed in the line of duty.
This is tough. One of our family members was taken away. What we have to do is come together even more so as a community. We have to grieve as a community, and through that, the process has to happen.
Again, if you would like to attend that public memorial here at Miller Auditorium, it begins at 1 p.m., but the Sheriff's Office is asking that you arrive around 11:30. That's when doors will open after the procession, so things can start on time. They also ask that everyone wears a mask. So stay tuned with us. We'll bring you all the latest updates and all the events that will happen today. For now, reporting live in Kalamazoo, Ruta Alcinida, Fox 17 News.
All right, thank you for that report, Ruta. If you are interested in donating to the Proxmire family, there's a list of official donation funds here on your screen. Those will also be posted on our website, which is fox17online.com. Fox 17 will have live coverage of both the procession and the memorial today. You can watch both on air and online.